In this episode, I want to go over some of the habits that I do when I'm teaching new students or I'm just at the range. First habit I want to go over is eliminate the points of contact you have on your rifle. The more things that I enter into this rifle, the more mistakes I'm going to have. By that, I'm meaning I see a lot of people with their hand out here or their hand up on top while they're trying to sight in. What I like to do is I will run my hand under, squeeze the bag, and this is the only really big point of contact I have with the rifle besides my shoulder. I will get into the rifle, and as you can see, I'm not putting a whole lot of pressure. I want the rifle and I want myself to be comfortable behind the rifle. So as I manipulate the bolt or as I run the trigger, I don't have as much manipulation, or I'm not moving my reticle as much on the target. So I can sit here and keep the rifle right on target, and there's not a whole lot of movement. Okay, second step, now that I'm comfortable behind the rifle, I've got everything set up, I want to make sure that I'm running the bolt as smoothly as possible without moving anything. That means by moving the scope, by moving the muzzle, by entering anything into this rifle that's going to move me off target. I like to keep this elbow on the ground if I can, or as stable as I can, so as I move and I feed, the rifle doesn't move as much. And as I come back, I am staying right here on the rifle. This is one thing. I see a lot of people, as they manipulate the bolt, they come up and they go back down, and that costs you time. On step 3, another thing that I teach a lot of students is, as they run the bolt, to come into a step of not going right to the trigger and pulling the trigger. By this, as you get better with shooting, you can do that. But as you're a novice, I want you to take that step down a little bit, because I see too many people going from here to slap, and that's not right. What I would like to see newer shooters do is close the bolt. I'd like to see them kind of run their finger to the side, which slows that slap down, and I would like to see them engage the trigger and squeeze, and then come straight back up and run the bolt. Too many people slap the trigger or jerk the trigger, and that throws you off, especially when you're sighting in. You would be surprised how much that will throw your groups off when sighting in if you go directly and slap the trigger. So that's one thing that can really help you, maybe shrink your groups. In closing, I want you all to slow down, to go methodically through your shooting process, to figure out what is slowing you down, figure out what is making you miss, and go through that step by step, because those good shooting habits are going to carry over from the bench to everything you're going to do, whether it be competition or hunting. So take your time, slow down, get those habits up front, and have a good shooting session. Thanks for watching. If you have any other questions or you want us to cover something else below, comment below. Thanks for watching.